Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're going to cover the difference between British accent and American accent. But before you start, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Any person while studying English or while starting to study English, he or she is like in front of dilemma whether to be closer to American accent or to the British accent. Actually, sometimes we can mix these two accents because we can listen to some people who live in Great Britain and speak with British accent, or we can listen to some YouTubers or people or politicians with American accent, and that's why sometimes we can mix these two accents. But today we will try to cover some points, let's say, or some words, expressions, sentences in which you can see the difference between British and American accent. But before we start, I want to say that today we will cover mostly the sounds like T, R and A or E. Brief information about the sounds. T we pronounce mostly with like this release, like T, T. It's not pronounced like a Russian T, it's T. And R, again, it's not pronounced like Russian R, it's R. And the sounds like A and E. For example, the first expression is I've got it. So British people will say I've got it. So they will pronounce all sounds one by one. But what will Americans do? They will be closer to the pronunciation like this. I've got it. So here, if you have heard, there is the letter T, and when this letter T is somewhere in the middle of the word or somewhere at the end or between some two words, American people prefer to transform it closer to R, like I've got it, got it. The same can happen with the expression a little bit. While British people say a little bit, American people can say a little bit. A little bit. The same with beautiful, beautiful. American people mostly say beautiful, beautiful. We transform this T in the middle to R, like beautiful. The next sound, again, we have this T at the end of the word, but we have U after this. So we can say surround you. British people probably say surround you. But American people prefer to make it milder, like surround you, let you, told you, or I've got you, I've caught you. So these sounds are closer to American accent. But British accent, like I've got you, I've caught you, I have told you, let you know. So British people prefer to release again this T. The next sound that we are going to cover is this R. As I've told you, American people prefer to, I said as I've told you, American people prefer to highlight this R after understand. They like to say understand. But British people say understand. American people love to highlight this R sound. Or for example, even if we say letter, in British accent, but we say letter. So we mostly are closer to pronounce this R letter. Or word or word. So again, the sound R is pronounced in American accent. And next we are going to talk about the vowel sound A. And in American accent, sometimes they prefer to say E. For example, we say understand in British accent, but we can say understand in American accent. So they love to make it milder. Or we can say brand, British accent, or brand, American accent. And there is a difference in the sound I, this letter I, because Americans prefer to make it E mostly in most words, but British people prefer to pronounce it like I. Let's look at some words. For example, fragile or agile. This is the pronunciation of British accent. Fragile or agile, this is the pronunciation of American accent. So Americans love to shorten and to say it in a simpler manner, in a shorter manner. That's why agile but agile in British accent. Fragile but fragile. The word direct, for example, actually it was like direct in British, direct in American, but now they pronounce it in the both ways. So in Britain you can also hear like direct or direct, the same in America, but the word director is mostly pronounced in America, but director is in England. The exception here is the word simultaneous or simultaneous. So British people say simultaneous, but American people say simultaneous, or simultaneous, simultaneously, simultaneous, simultaneously. Here is the difference. So again, pay attention to this sounds like t, r, a. Again, Americans prefer to say I've got you, while British say I've got you. Or Americans prefer to turn a T sound in the middle to R, like beautiful, but British people say beautiful. They prefer to turn A sound to A, like understand British, understand American. And Americans love to highlight this R sound. But again, I cannot say for sure that it relates to all Americans, to all states, or to all British people, because of course it can change according to the state, according to the place where people live, according to their surrounding, with whom they communicate. Some accents nowadays change because of globalization. We watch a lot of videos on YouTube, we watch movies, and that's why these accents can be like interchangeable nowadays. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more information about English language. See you soon in the next video.